Hello, my fellow optimists. Membership Chair Russ Thomas here.
And past President Nick, welcome to this week's Membership Magic, our weekly message about how to keep your membership strong and healthy.
My fellow optimists, over the last several weeks, President Nick and I have investigated optimism and living a positive life. We discussed the actions someone can take to assist them in becoming a more optimistic and positive person. Today, we are introducing another segment on how an optimistic view of the world can impact the lives of those around us. Researchers have been studying optimists and pessimists for years, and as they, and you may know, they have discovered that having an optimistic and positive lifestyle produces many advantages that impact our lives in a big way.
Russ, you're so right. One of the biggest impacts of being optimistic and having a more positive lifestyle is better health. A number of scientific studies have shown optimists are prone to have and maintain a healthier lifestyle as compared to pessimists. Decades of data show optimists have a 50% lower risk of cardiovascular disease and a much greater survival rate when fighting serious diseases such as cancer. Other research has linked optimistic lifestyles with lower rates of infectious diseases, poor overall health, and early mortality. The bottom line, being an optimist can help you improve your health, enjoy a better quality of life, and live longer.
And Nick, right along with the impact of better health is the ability of optimists to create more positive synergy between life and all the ups and downs that life presents to you. Ultimately, we perform and make better decisions than our optimist peers. The impact of our positive lifestyle enables us to achieve more and do more. Helen Keller said, "Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence." People who embrace optimism enjoy greater achievement in all their endeavors.
My friend, I agree with you that achievement is a very important part of being an optimist. But so is persistence. Optimists don't give up easily, and they're more likely to achieve success because of it. An optimistic person will generally continue working toward their goals even when faced with challenges, obstacles, or setbacks. This tenacity ultimately means that they have a much better chance to achieve the objectives and goals they've set for themselves. Optimism is a cornerstone of persistence.
Nick, as we have touched on in our other discussions, an optimistic lifestyle has a big impact on a person's emotional health and well-being. So, in a nutshell, my optimist friends, it means that if you approach things from a positive perspective, your life will be better and happier in the long run.
Russ, optimism certainly has an impact on our mental health, but just as important is its impact on our longevity. It is a scientific fact that people who have an optimistic outlook live significantly longer. Decades of study and research show that optimism is specifically related, on average, to an 11 to 15% longer lifespan. And optimistic people have a greater chance of achieving exceptional longevity, that is, living to the age of 85 or older. People who are highly optimistic have a much lower chance of dying prematurely from such things as strokes, heart disease, and even cancer.
Nick, Hans Selye said, "It's not stress that kills us, it's our reaction to it." This quote leads us to another impact of having an optimist outlook. Optimistic people tend to be better at regulating their emotions and as a result experience less stress than pessimists. Because they believe in themselves and their abilities, they expect good things to happen. When things go wrong, optimists are less likely to be angry or agitated. They see negative events as minor setbacks that can be easily overcome and view positive events as evidence of further good things to come. Now, I'm not implying that optimists don't get stressed or angry. They seem to do it less frequently. Optimists believe in themselves, and as such, they take more risk and create more positive events in their lives. They are proactively managing their stress and tend to favor approaches that reduce or eliminate stresses and their emotional consequences. In the end, optimists are less stressed because of their frame of mind. They work harder at stress management.
Russ, A last but important impact of optimism is its effect on social connections. Optimistic people are more likely to form social connections because they see the good in people. These connections form strong bonds between people, protecting them against loneliness, which comes with its own health issues. Optimists usually have a better social network to draw from and receive greater support after adverse events, or at least they believe they do. People tend to be drawn more to optimists than pessimists, and studies have confirmed in the terms of sheer numbers, optimists tend to have more friends, stronger relationships with their friends, and fewer occurrences of negative social interaction. Optimists manage their relationships better, and as a result are able to weather adverse situations more readily. When these events happen, to a much greater degree, they can rely on their social network and the support it will give them.
Wow, Nick, the more we discuss this, the better I understand, and I hope our viewers are also with us in understanding the importance and benefits of having an optimistic outlook. Optimism has a remarkable impact on every aspect of our lives, from physical and mental health, longevity, survival from disease, and social interactions. People who have a more optimistic and positive outlook have a more enjoyable and productive life. My optimist friends, you can't afford not to be optimistic. Your life depends on it.